From Philadelphia, it's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies facing for the first time this season. And of course, much awaited game here this afternoon. We've been waiting for baseball. We finally have baseball again. No more complaints on that end. It's the Blue Jays and the Phillies as we look to get first pitch underway here tonight. Starting pitchers, Jose Barrios for the Toronto Blue Jays. And of course, Zach Wheeler for the Philadelphia Phillies. Well, and this is going to be a great game, and I know that we expect it to be. Both these teams, well, they've been something else this year. And of course, we know that these teams are going to do some damage here this afternoon. Both these clubs come into this game knowing what they have to do. Philadelphia Phillies look to stay hot. One of the best home teams in baseball. They're very hard to beat on home field, especially when they wear the City Connects, which they will be against the Blue Jays tonight, and the Jays will go in road gray. But as we mentioned, Zach Wheeler on the mound for Philadelphia. It will be his first start of the season, 7 innings pitched. It was a no decision, so actually it's his second of the season, but a no decision in his first. He had 9 strikeouts in that first game. Unreal start. Nathan Lucas will lead it off for the Blue Jays this afternoon, as here comes the first pitch of the afternoon from Zach Wheeler. And Lucas squares to bunt. It's popped up to first, 1 away. Good way to start the afternoon if you're the Phillies. And batting second is George Springer against Zach Wheeler. Here's the pitch. Ready? Swing and a foul off. Springer behind 0-1. This one goes into the seats. Well, good luck for George Springer. You just got to be patient at the plate against this Phillies lineup. Here it comes, and this is popped up to left field, shallow depth. Catch made back before the track, 2 down. Blue Jays going quickly here in the first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Guerrero's had success against Zach Wheeler, not a ton, but some, and he'll look to do damage here. Swinging a foul off, back into the seats. That goes in left field, 0-1 the count. So Blue Jays 2 up, 2 down to start this game. Ready to Guerrero. And it's in there for strike 2. He watches it. 0-2 the count here on Guerrero. Zach Wheeler, a very fast-paced first inning here. The pitch. Swings through it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. down on strikes. The Blue Jays go in order. Phillies coming up, bottom 1 here from Philadelphia, looking to do some damage. And we've mentioned it all year, Zach Wheeler. This is what he does best, and that's keep players off the bases. Strikeout, but Jose Barrios gets the start here tonight for the Toronto Blue Jays. He has not started a game this year. It will be his first game of the season. He had a great record last year. As you look at the stats here, that's what they have to work with right now. As the Blue Jays look to find a way against this Philly lineup, they're going to have to be careful. The leadoff hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a foul back by Schwarber. You know he's going for that home run cut every chance he gets. The pitch from Barrios. Swinging a ground ball, foul to third base line. He's quickly behind, 0-2. Ready again from Barrios. The pitch. Out and away, doesn't chase. Ball 1. Well, Barrios ready. He'll deal again. Here it comes. Swinging a foul off. Schwarber stays alive. 1-2 the count. Here it comes. Ground ball down the third base line and all the way to the corner. Schwarber makes a quick turn for second to throw in there. Not in time. It's a leadoff double for Kyle Schwarber, and the Phillies in business here in the first inning. He does it again. This guy is a hitting machine, and he gets a good read on this ball and hits it right down the third base line, right where you want it to be. Perfect spot. Leadoff double to start the contest for Philadelphia. Batting second for the Phillies, Trey Turner in the cleanup spot tonight as he fouls one back, 0-1. A man on base already. This was the plan from the Phillies. Here it comes, and it's fouled into the seats in right field, 0-2. Philadelphia looking to get off to a fast start. Here's a ground ball. Davis Schneider on it. On to first for the first out. Nice clean play by the Blue Jays there. And 1 away. Batting third, Bryce Harper. More trouble standing in. Here's the pitch. Swinging through that for strike 1 is Harper. Well, the Phillies lead off double by Schwarber, and then ground ball, and now Harper behind in the count. Here comes ground ball. He's quickly behind 0-2 here as he fouls one back. And Barrios will try to finish him on this one. Here it comes. Foul. Foul tip, but it's not caught by Kirk behind the plate. He's still alive. Ready again from Barrios. Fouled again. Here the Blue Jays just want to get out of this inning without giving up a run. And he gets him. Harper chases one down and away. Strike three. 2 down here in the first. Phillies still with a dangerous hitter at the plate. It's Nick Castellanos with a man on base and 2 out. The pitch to him. Just missing outside. It's ball 1. The Phillies pressure here in the first inning. Ground ball foul. Castellanos evens the count now 1-1. Ready. Barrios down and away, but Castellanos chases. Fouls it back, and it's 1-2. Ready again from Jose Barrios. That's high above the strike zone. The count even 2-2. You can see Jose trying to find that command late here in the first. Ground ball, but Schwarber stays put. Full count here on Castellanos. Alec Bohm is on deck. The pitch from Barrios gets away. It was going to be a ball regardless. It does tip off the foot, and there's 2 aboard here now for Alec Bohm. The pitch in there, just caught the corner for strike 1. The Phillies threatening here in the first. 2 on, 2 out. Here's a ground ball. Ernie Clement's going to need to be quick to it. He'll throw home as it's off balance, and the bases will be loaded. This will be an error. But for the Blue Jays, Clement didn't have the play to first. He lost contact with the base. And here's JT Realmuto with the bases loaded. Ball 1. So Phillies threatening here in the first inning. The pitch. Rounded back foul. 1-1 here on Realmuto. Barrios trying to get out of a nasty first inning. That one just catching the corner. It's strike 2. He'll try to get him the chase. It's fouled off. 1-2 here on Realmuto. The bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to stay alive. Phillies trying to sneak a run out here. Ready again. Ground ball. It's going to get through. That'll score 1. The second one coming home. Throw to the plate is offline and the run scores. It's a 2-run single for JT Realmuto. He unloads the bases. 2-0 Phillies here in the first inning. Exactly what you want to see from this Phillies lineup. They've been doing it all year, and they do it again here. Here is Bryson Stott. 2 on, 2 out. He'll try to add. Foul back, 0-1. Good start here for the Phillies. Exactly what you want to see. And there's quickly strike 2. Stott argues, but it's in there. Here's the pitch. He chases down and away. Strike 3. Kirk will finish the strikeout, the throw on the first. But the Phillies do come through in the first inning. They plate 2 runs on the 2-run single by JT Realmuto. Blue Jays coming up. Barger, Kirk, Woperfido due up. Welcome into the top half of the second. Addison Barger to lead it off for the Toronto Blue Jays against the ace and Zach Wheeler. And Barger squares the bunt, got it down. It's fair. This is going to be close, but they tag him out. And 1 away here to start the top half of the second. The batter, Alejandro Kirk. Hitting .253 on the season. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul into the seats in left field, 0-1. Blue Jays getting some contact, but not good enough, and it's not towards the field. Here's a foul ball just wide of the third base line. 0-2 here on Kirk quickly. Blue Jays 4 up, 4 down so far, and swinging through that one is Kirk. It's now 5 up, 5 down for Zach Wheeler. 2 down, his second strikeout of the night. And the batter is Joey Woperfido. So 2 quickly out here. Nobody on for the Blue Jays, and a square to bunt again. This one's down, but it's right to the first baseman. He'll take it to the bag for the 3rd out. Blue Jays go in order, 2 innings in a row. Phillies coming up, they lead it 2-0. Welcome into the home second. Weston Wilson will lead it off for the Philadelphia Phillies against Jose Barrios and the Toronto Blue Jays. Swinging a fair ball, and it gets by the glove of Guerrero. Barger misplays it. It goes all the way to the wall. Wilson can run, and he's going to make his way easily into second with a leadoff double. Well, that's back-to-back innings to start this game that the Phillies have hit doubles to start the inning. This one just scoots over the glove of Guerrero and into right field. He can't do much on it. And then Barger misplays it. It goes all the way to the wall and ends up being a double. This probably would have been a single if not misplayed. Here's Brandon Marsh batting in the ninth spot. He'll foul one wide of the third base line. 0-1 here on Marsh. Ready again from Jose Barrios. Wilson charging down the line, but it's fouled back. 0-2 here. The pitch doesn't chase. Barrios tried to get him to chase down and away. Ready again. It's fouled back and it stays 1-2. So Blue Jays and Phillies here. 2-0 the Phillies lead. The pitch fouled into the seats in left field. Good game so far, but it's Philadelphia's. This one outside 2-2. Ready again from Jose Barrios. Down and away and back in the count now as Marsh at full count. And Kyle Schwarber's on deck. The pitch. Got him. It would have been ball four, but he chases it down and away. And Jose Barrios will take that. Strike three. Strikeout on the night for him. Schwarber coming up with 1 on and 1 out. So the batter, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 1 with a double. Here's the pitch. Just catches the corner for strike one. You can see Schwarber not happy with that call, but it definitely caught the zone. Ready again from Jose Barrios. Grounded foul, and it's 0-2 now on Schwarber. A man at second, 1 away. And he'll foul off another one as he battles here against Jose Barrios. The pitch. Got him. Schwarber swings through that one, going for the home run cut. 2 down. It's back-to-back strikeouts for Barrios. His 4th of the night. 2 down. The batter is Trey Turner with a runner at second and 2 out. Fouls it back, 0-1 the count. Well, the Blue Jays just trying to get out of this inning without surrendering a run. They gave up 2 in the first on a bases clearing single. As here's a foul ball just wide of the first base line. 0-2 stays the count on Turner. Grounds it here. Clement's going to have to be good this time. He will be just in time to end the side. Phillies get a double to lead off the inning, but don't come through on it. It's the Phillies 2, the Blue Jays nothing. We head to the third. Welcome into the top half of the third. Ernie Clement to lead it off for Toronto. 6 up, 6 down in the game so far, looking to get something brewing. And he will try to bunt. This is down. It's good, but again, right to the first baseman. He'll step on the bag for the first out. 1 up, 1 down. That's 7 up, 7 down in the game. And here is Davis Schneider, hitting 189 on the season. Swings and drives it to left, but it is foul. 9.4 feet just outside the foul pole. 0-1 the count. Ready again. Schneider fouls that back. He's quickly behind 0-2. So just missing a home run on that last swing would have got the Jays within 1. Here's the pitch from Wheeler. Got him. Davis Schneider down on strikes. He swings through that. It's another strikeout, the 3rd of the night for Wheeler. 2 down here in the top half of the third. 8 up, 8 down for the Jays. Here's Leo Jimenez. Jimenez squares, gets it down. It's right to the first baseman. The Blue Jays have been trying to use that a few times today. They go in order for the 3rd straight inning in a row. We go bottom 3, 2-0 Phillies. Welcome now into the home half of the 3rd inning. The Phillies leading 2-0. Bryce Harper struck out in the first. He'll come up here to start the home 3rd. Swings through that for strike 1. Jose Barrios just trying to get these runners out as fast as possible, and that just caught the corner. Harper didn't like the call. You can see the reaction. This one down and away. It's ball 1. 1-2 to Harper. In there. Watches strike 3. The movement from Barrios. You can't do much on it. 5 strikeouts on the afternoon. And here we go. The batter is Nick Castellanos. Ground ball foul on the 3rd base line. 0-1 the count. The pitch again from Barrios. Swinging through that is Castellanos. 0-2. And there's a pop-up at home plate. Alejandro Kirk underneath it. Doesn't have to do much. 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down. The first time the Phillies have gone in order so far here tonight. And here's Alec Bohm. He reached on an error back in the first. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball, just foul the third base side. 0-1 here to Bohm. Fouls another one, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Jose looking for a quick inning here. The pitch. In there. Bohm watches strike three. Two Phillies watch strike three in the inning. We're through three. 2-0 Phillies. Welcome into the top of the fourth. Back to the top of the order. It's Nathan Lucas. He lined out back in the first inning. Here's the pitch from Wheeler. Swing and a foul ball to the first base side. 0-1 on Lucas. Top four here from Philadelphia. 2-0 the Phils lead. The pitch. Swinging through that one. Lucas behind. 0-2. Wheeler's been dealing once again. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Nathan Lucas, hacking away. One down. It's strikeout number 4 for Wheeler. And one down in the inning. Batting now for the Blue Jays, George Springer. No hits, no base runners in the game as Springer pops it up. That's an easy second out. Right to the first baseman. 11 up, 11 down. And the batter is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Trying to get the Jays something here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A hefty cut there. Guerrero behind, 0-1. Ready again from Wheeler. Swing and a ground ball, foul the third base sign. Guerrero behind, 0-2. Zach Wheeler dealing. The pitch to Guerrero. Swing and a foul back. He's still alive, 0-2. Trying to have a little bit of a battle here with Wheeler. Here's the pitch, and the battle ends as Guerrero goes down on strikes. Strikeout number 5 for Zach Wheeler. Blue Jays go in order for a 4th consecutive inning. We go bottom 4. It's 2-0 Phils. Welcome into the home half of the 4th inning. The batter, JT Realmuto, has both the runs scored for the Phillies tonight. Ground ball. Jimenez going to have to be quick. The throw, not in time. Realmuto reaches. It's his second hit of the night. Infield single will be the call, and the leadoff man on base for the third of 4 innings today for Philadelphia. The batter is Bryson Stott. A man on, nobody out. Swinging a pop up the shallow third. Jimenez moves in. He's under it, and he makes the catch for the first out. Batting now for the Phils, Weston Wilson. He doubled his first time up. The pitch, swinging through that one for strike 1. You can see the sign from the skipper in the dugout. The pitch, swinging a foul back by Wilson. 0-2 here. He'll get the pitch from Barrios. Doesn't chase. It goes outside. 1-2. Ready again. Swinging a foul back, staying alive is Weston Wilson. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul. He'll stay alive here. 1-2 the count to Wilson. Fouls off yet another. Jose Barrios having a long afternoon. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. This one's hit pretty well. The throw to first in time. Second out, but the runner advances the second. The batter, Brandon Marsh. He struck out back in the second. 0 for 1 tonight. Runner on second, 2 out. Hit to center field. It's going to get through and bring in a run. A well-placed ball by Brandon Marsh. It's a single to center field, and it's 3-0 Phils here in the bottom of the 4th. You can hear the crowd here in Philadelphia, exactly what you want to see if you're a Phillies fan. Right up the middle. This is blasted off the bat of Brandon Marsh, and it's 3-0 Phillies. And here's Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2, hit a double. And he fouls back the first pitch he sees from Barrios. 3-0 here, home 4th. Swinging a foul back quickly behind 0-2. Barrios just trying to get out of the inning. Here's the pitch. Got him. Kyle Schwarber down on strikes. The Phils leave one on base, but they bring in another. It's 3-0 on the base hit by Brandon Marsh. We go to the 5th. Welcome into the top half of the 5th. Addison Barger to lead it off for Toronto. 12 up, 12 down in the game. The pitch from Wheeler. Swings through that one. Strike one to Barger, and you can see the frustration on his face. Well, yeah, the Blue Jays just trying to find a way here. And here's another bunt. This one's perfect, but right to the first baseman. They get him again. 13 up, 13 down. Here's Alejandro Kirk. Trying to get the line moving here for the Blue Jays. The pitch. Swinging a foul off, back into the seats, 0-1 on Kirk. Zach Wheeler is doing it again. Dominating this Blue Jay lineup, just like he's done to other lineups this year. And Kirk fouls this off, he's behind, 0-2. Wheeler trying to get him here. Kirk trying not to give in. The pitch, swing and a foul off. Stays 0-2. Kirk staying alive at the plate here, trying to get out or get on base here. The pitch, swing and a foul ball, just missed. The third base line, that would have been a nice double down the line for Kirk, and the first Jay hit. Here's the pitch, and it's hit again, this time well, curving, but foul. Second time the Jays foul one just wide of the home run pole. The pitch, swinging another foul ball. Kirk having a battle here with Wheeler. 13 up, 13 down. Here's the pitch from Wheeler. Swing and a miss. Down goes Alejandro Kirk. It's 14 up, 14 down. Strikeout number 6 on the night for Wheeler. Here is Joey Loperfido. Blue Jays have yet to have a base runner in this game. It's been all Philadelphia. Here's the pitch. And Loperfido pops this up. What a play at first by Bryce Harper. The dive, and the Blue Jays go in order again for the 5th straight inning. Phillies coming up. They lead it 3-0. Welcome into the home 5th. Trey Turner to lead it off. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts in the game. As he faces Jose Barrios here to start the home 5th. Takes a first pitch strike.
0-1.
Blue Jays, nothing to show for today, and quickly strike 2 here to Trey Turner. The pitch. Got him! Watches strike 3 at the bottom of the plate. Jose Barrios dealing on that. It's strikeout number 8 for him. 1 away here in the home 5th. Here's Bryce Harper, 0 for 2. He has 2 strikeouts in the game. Harper looking to get contact on it here as he's 0 for 2, striking out both plate appearances today. And he watches this one. He's quickly behind 0-2 again. Ready from Barrios. Ground ball. It gets past Barrios. Jimenez going to have to be quick. Not quick enough as Bryce will reach. And is this going to be an error? No, they are going to consider that a base hit. Well, just well placed again here by the Phillies. Harper getting this to sneak by Barrios, and I think it was the hit of Barrios that messed up the bounce for Jimenez, and he can't get it to first in time. The batter, Nick Castellanos, 1 on, 1 out. Swing and a foul of the the first base side. It's 0-1 here. Fouled again. He's quickly behind 0-2. Barrios trying to get out of trouble yet again. The pitch. Ground ball to third. This one's hit well. Schneider, his throw is not in time. And this will be an error as Schneider can't come up with the bounce. It's starting to rain here in Philadelphia. So the rain starts to fall. 2 on, 1 out. And strike 1 to Alec Bohm. Trying to bring in some more for the Phillies. Quickly takes strike 2. Didn't like the zone there. Had a little head shake, and here's a ground ball. Jimenez on to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. What a turn by the Blue Jays in the rain. They get out of trouble here in the 5th. It is 3-0 Phillies. We're through 5 here in Philadelphia. Welcome into the top half of the 6th. Ernie Clement to lead it off for the Blue Jays. 15 up, 15 down in this game. Here's the pitch. It's raining here in Philly. Ground ball to first. And again, this will get the first out. 1 down here to start the top half of the 6th. 16 up, 16 down. The batter, Davis Schneider. Missed the home run his last time up. Him and Kirk have had the best contact tonight. And here it's hit well, but curving into the seats. Davis Schneider seeing the ball well, maybe. out of all the Blue Jays that have come up tonight. The pitch, swinging through that one quickly behind, 0-2. Blue Jays just trying to get someone on base. They have no runners on base today. The pitch, swinging through that one for strike 3 is Schneider. Zach Wheeler with K number 7 on the afternoon. Schneider down on strikes. 2 away here in the top half of the 6th for Leo Jimenez. So here's Jimenez. The pitch from Wheeler. And Jimenez squares, gets it down. This is perfectly placed. They're going to have to play it quick. They got him. Jimenez thought he had a base hit all the way, but the Phillies got to it just in a nick of time. We go bottom 6. It's Phillies 3, Blue Jays nothing. Here from Philadelphia. Welcome into the home 6. JT Realmuto will lead it off. He's the player of the game so far. 2 for 2. And he'll take a first pitch strike here. 2 RBIs in that first inning. Big for the Bills at this point as they lead it 3-0 late in this contest. Here's the pitch from Barrios. In there! Strike 3. Watching that one is Realmuto. Down he goes on strikes. Strikeout number 9 for Jose. 1 away, the batter Bryson Stott. Strikeout and a pop-out. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul the third base line. 0-1. Jose just trying to get out of this inning here. Nice and clean. Nobody on base. No one scores. Keep this a 3-0 game. The pitch fouled back. And 0-2 stays the count. Ready again. This is popped third base. Davis Schneider. He has room. He makes the catch in fair territory. 2 down. The batter is Weston Wilson. 1 for 2 tonight. The pitch from Barrios just catches the corner for strike 1. Phil's trying to get him out of this game this inning as there's quickly strike 2. Wilson trying to figure out what he just saw there. Here's the pitch. Got him the chase, but it's fouled away. Ready again from Jose. Down and away. That just missed. Jose wanted the call. Doesn't get it. The pitch. Got him. Down goes Weston Wilson. Strikeout number 10 on the night for Jose Barrios. Blue Jays coming up top 7. They trail 3-0. Welcome into the top half of the 7th. Nathan Lucas to lead it off against Zach Wheeler. As here comes the pitch. And they'll take the first one for a strike. Blue Jays just trying to get something done against Zach Wheeler tonight. The pitch. Swinging through that is Lucas. He's behind, 0-2. Unreal game for Zach Wheeler. He's bringing a no-hit into the 7th inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Nathan Lucas. Another retired. Strikeout number 8 for Zach Wheeler. 1 down. The batter is George Springer. Another runner out, and Springer squares, gets it down. It's a bobble. They're easily going to tag him out. No, they missed him. He's on. The no-hit. Oh, my. The Blue Jays break the no-hitter on a bunt single. They should have had Springer. The tag absolutely missed. This should have been a routine out, and instead, he sneaks by it. And the Blue Jays have their first base runner today. And the batter is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So the no-hit bid is no longer. The Blue Jays have a man at first and 1 out here in the top half of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Guerrero hits that just over the glove of the third baseman. Back-to-back hits. All of a sudden after a missed tag. And the Blue Jays will bring the tying run to the plate. 2 on with 1 out here in the top half of the 7th. The batter, Addison Barger. Just looking for a single right now. Just keep that line moving if you're the Blue Jays. And Barger loops this to center. It's dropping. It's down. But they're going to stay put. The bases are loaded for the Blue Jays with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And we have no clue what's happening right now. But this is indeed what you're seeing. right after a missed tag. Momentum shifted, and here is Alejandro Kirk with the bases loaded and 1 out. The pitch from Wheeler. And Kirk fouls it off into the seats in right. 0-1. Blue Jays have their best chance of the night. They have 3 hits in the inning based on a missed tag. I thought that should have been an error against the Phillies. A complete miss on that tag. You can't really consider it any less. Here's a drive! Alejandro Kirk! It's gone! Grand slam here in the top of the 7th. And the Phillies that had a 3-0 lead all game long, they get stunned by a misplay here in the 7th. The Blue Jays keep adding, and then Alejandro Kirk unloads the bases with a slam to left. Blue Jays lead 4-3 here in the top of the 7th. Oh my! You want to talk about a dagger. Alejandro Kirk, 420 feet, 108 exit velocity, and the Phillies go to the bullpen for the first time today. That'll be it for Zach Wheeler after a phenomenal night. It ends on a grand slam. What more can you say? He did everything right, and all because of a missed tag. This game got out of hand. Toronto Blue Jays were going to have 2 outs and nobody on, but because of the tag failing, it was hit after hit after hit. They considered the miss a base hit and not an error. This is foul to the first base line. 0-1 on Loperfido. And then after that, back-to-back singles by Guerrero and Barger well placed, and then Kirk said bye-bye. Here's a hit. That's lined, and a good play made at first base, as taking a hit away there was Bryce Harper again. 2 down. Here's Ernie Clement. Here's the pitch from Tanner Banks. Bunt. It's down, but Banks will easily throw it on to first for out number 3. But the Blue Jays stun the Phillies. Alejandro Kirk with a grand slam in the top of the 7th. Blue Jays lead 4-3. Welcome into the home half of the 7th. Brandon Marsh to lead it off against Jose Barrios. The pitch, swinging a ground ball foul the first base side, 0-1. Blue Jays know what they need to do, and that's just have effective pitching for the remainder of this game. Jose Barrios won't be in for much longer. His last inning of the night. That's the way it goes. 1-2 the count here to Marsh. The pitch, got him. Down goes Brandon Marsh. It's strikeout number 11 for Jose Barrios. 1 down here in the home 7th. And the batter is Kyle Schwarber. Nobody on, and there's strike 1 from Jose. Schwarber 1 for 3 with a double today. Here's the pitch, swinging through that, the home run cut. 0-2, and you can see Schwarber needs to calm it down a little bit here. He's behind 0-2, and he got him! Bottom of the plate, strike 3. Schwarber down on strikes. It's strikeout number 12 for Jose. 2 down in the home 7th. Batting now for the Phils, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 3 today. Gets a ground ball to first. Guerrero's on it. He'll bring it to the bag and just win the race for the Phillies to go in order in the 7th. Blue Jays lead 4-3. We go top 8 here from Citizens Bank Park.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
Well, now pitching for the Phillies, Colby Allard. We know that he uses that four-seam fastball quite a lot because it can make its way up to 93 miles per hour. He'll come in here as a designated pitcher to try to keep this 4-3 intact and not any more damage moving forward. Here's the pitch to Davis Schneider, getting us let off here in the 8th. Grounds it to first. Down the line, they'll tag the bag for the first out. All because of a misplay by the Phillies in the 7th. The Blue Jays have themselves a 4 spot. I believe had that not happened, the momentum would have continued and the Phils would still be up 3-0. Yeah, yes, Guerrero got the hit, but after Wheeler's no-hit was ruined, everything changed. So his no-hit still would have been intact, and I think he would have got out of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Jimenez. Gets it down. It's perfectly placed, but just foul. 0-2 here to Leo. 1 out here to start the top half of the 8th. The pitch. Ready again from Allard. Got him. Leo Jimenez down on strikes. 2 down here in the top half of the 8th. And the batter is Nathan Lucas. So 2 out, nobody on. And Lucas will try his luck as this is popped up for the 3rd out easily at home plate. That ends the top half of the 8th. Phillies coming up in the bottom half of the 8th. They trail 4-3. Welcome into the home 8th. Bryce Harper will lead it off. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the 5th. Batting here against Barrios. We thought that he was done, but it seems they're going to have him go 1 more here. The pitch to Harper. Swinging a foul back. He's behind 0-2. Well, Barrios just wants to get out of this clean. Fouled off by Harper. The pitch again. Doesn't chase. 1-2 here to Bryce. Ready again. Outside, no chase. Count even, 2-2. Here's the pitch from Jose. Swing and a miss. Down goes Bryce Harper. He's 1 for 4 on the afternoon. Strikeout number 13 for Jose Barrios. And the batter is Nick Castellanos. Nobody on, 1 out. Swing and a home run cut for strike 1. You know they're trying to go yard here. And another home run cut. Strike 2. The pitch. Got him. Castellanos goes fishing. Strike 3. He's down. 14th strikeout for Jose. 2 down in the inning. Batting now for the Phils, Alec Bohm. With 2 out in the inning, ground ball infield. Barrios will get to it. The throw on to first in time. Jose Barrios pitches 8 innings, and the Blue Jays go to the 9th with a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
Carlos Estevez will come in, the closer for the Philadelphia Phillies. Try to do his job here this afternoon against George Springer here in the 9th. Blue Jays 4, Phillies 3. Welcome into the 9th. The pitch. And Springer to center, a base hit. Blue Jays with hit number 5 on the night. It's a single to lead off the top of the 9th. The leadoff man is on. The batter is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3 with a single tonight. Estevez trying to get a double play on this pitch. Here comes Guerrero to center. That's not going to get down. Yes, it does. And the Blue Jays threatening again here in the top of the 9th. The first 2 on base. The batter is Addison Barger. Ready from Estevez. And Barger drives that to left. It's in the gap. It's going to the wall. 1 will score. And they'll go to 2nd and 3rd. It's 5-3 Jays here in the 9th. Talk about clutch hitting. Addison Barger sees it again. Right out of the hand of Estevez and drops this into center field for an RBI double. The batter, Alejandro Kirk, and you know what he did back in the 7th? It turned this game around. Flipped the script is the best way you can word it. The Blue Jays took a 4-3 lead, being down 3-0 in this game late. And here he is again with 2 on base, looking to do more. The pitch to Kirk from Estevez. And Kirk hits that. Back to right field. It's off the wall. 1 will score. Kirk will advance to 2nd. He's going to have to go quickly here. The throw is in, and he's safe. It's an RBI double for Alejandro Kirk. It just missed getting out of the park. And it's 6-3 Blue Jays. Look at this. Just missed another homer. Just top of the wall. Castellanos almost has the play. And a pitching change again as here comes Jose Ruiz. Ruiz into the game. He'll have to face Joey Loperfido. With 2 on and still nobody out. The pitch. And this is jacked to center. Loperfido hits it well. Back they go. It's caught on the track. Oh, what a play, but the Jays will score. Here's a throw. They don't get him. 7-3 Blue Jays. Springer safe at third. The frustration by Marsh. Thought he had him, just missed. But Loperfido, great contact, just not enough to get out. The batter is Ernie Clement. Runner at third, one away. Here's the pitch from Ruiz. And it's hit down. The play to first for the out, 2 away. So Kirk stays put at third base, and here is Davis Schneider. He just missed homers in back-to-back swings in the previous innings. But he jacks this one to left, and it's to the wall and gone! Davis Schneider adds on here in the ninth. It's his first home run of the season, and the Blue Jays blow it open. It's 9-3. Wow, you can hear the boos here in Philadelphia, the silence, as this game shifted all because of a misplay in the top half of the seventh by the Phillies. Bryce Harper misses the tag down the line. The Blue Jays take advantage and don't turn back. Started with a grand slam. Here's Leo Jimenez with 2 out and nowhere to put him. The pitch from Ruiz. That's hit to center, down a base hit. So the line continues for the Blue Jays here in the ninth as they lead 9-3. The batter is Nathan Lucas. Here's the pitch from Ruiz. Just 1 out to get. Line to right, dropping fast. It's fair and down a base hit. Lucas will hold up at first. On his way to third is, of course, Clement.
The center fielder,
And here's George Springer trying to keep the line moving. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch from Ruiz. Springer will take strike 1 as Springer pulls back the bunt attempt. He's 2 for 4 on the ninth. What a flip of the script in this one, eh? Down 3-0. The Blue Jays pour it on in the late innings. Here's a bunt. He got it down. It's perfection. Oh, what a hit by Springer. It brings in another. A bunt infield single. Makes it 10-3. It's a squiggler up the line. The Phils can't do much about it. 10-3. The batter is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's going to face Matt Strahm, who's had great success in his career against the Blue Jays. He's going to try to continue that here against Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch. Guerrero hits that on a line. It's down a base hit. Another run comes in. Guerrero stays put at first. And on his way to third is Springer. It's 11-3. There's just no words for what we're seeing right now, and this is in the rain that the Blue Jays are doing this. And now it's back to Addison Barger, who kept the line moving here in the ninth. So Strahm will face Barger. This is hit well. It's dropping. It's down. Another run comes in. It's 12-3. What is happening in Philadelphia right now? Wow. And the batter now it's Kirk again. Alejandro Kirk just missed a home run his last time up, had a grand slam his first time up. 2 for 4 in the night. Gets another chance here in the ninth. The pitch. Kirk pops it up, and this will finally end a very long inning. As he flies out back in the warning track, 12-3, we go bottom 9. Welcome into the bottom of the ninth. JT Realmuto to lead it off. Jose Barrios is going to finish this game after all the rest. Ground ball foul on the first base side. Bottom 9, Jays 12, Phillies 3. Ground ball foul, it's 0-2. Jose Barrios has had himself a night. Here it comes, and he doesn't get the call. He wanted that one, you saw the look. And the same with that one, but it just misses. 2-2 on Realmuto. Fouls it off to stay alive. The pitch again from Jose. Ground ball. Ernie Clement has it. On to first for the first out. Not a lot can be said. It was an error that turned this game around in the seventh. Phillies had a 3-0 lead with 1 out. in the top of the 7th. It would have been 2 out, and the no-hitter still intact. Instead, here's a ground ball for the second out on the first in time. 2 down, Phillies down to their final out. Instead, all because of that misplay, it leads to 4 straight hits, including a grand slam to unload the bases, give the Jays a 4-3 lead heading into the 9th. They add 8 in the 9th. And the Phillies have done nothing here in their final inning as a swing and a miss by Wilson. He's behind 0-2. Final strike for the Phillies. The pitch outside. Ball 1, it's 1-2. Ready again from Jose. He got him. It looked a little high, but nonetheless they call it strike 3. And the Toronto Blue Jays find a way against one of the best home offenses in the league, 12-3. This game was 4-3 going to the 9th, and then the bullpen absolutely blew it as the Jays added 8 in the top half of the 9th. They win it 12-3 in convincing fashion. What a game, and this all turned around. As you said, this still would have been a no-hitter, probably going for closer to the remainder of this game. Zach Wheeler would have been in for the full game the way it was looking, and all because of a misplay. His no-hitter disappeared, and it led to hit after hit, and there it is right there, the miss on the tag, and you can see Harper was not happy about it. And after scorer's decision, it is going to be an error against the Phillies that flips the script in this one as Kirk. It's a line drive bullet to left field, and the Blue Jays win 12-3.